Hello, and welcome to Reliability Report. I'm John Bailey. Tesla has decided their cars are just too reliable. The EV automaker is no longer recommending regular time-based maintenance, like owners of combustion engine vehicles have to endure. After analyzing billions of miles of real-world driving data from its global vehicle fleet, and along with internal engineering studies based on vehicle reliability, durability, and safety, Tesla determined there's simply no need for its customers to bring their vehicles in for regular maintenance. This obviously doesn't mean that Tesla vehicles are problem-free, but just that they can stay on the roads longer without anything going wrong. In theory, at least. Tesla does still recommend regular services on things like tire rotation, brake fluid, and more. Well, Foxconn is at it again. You might remember a couple months ago I reported about their broken promises of building a manufacturing facility in Wisconsin for large display screens. They said they were going to create this facility, but later changed the plan slightly, deciding to go with smaller displays. Then later decided to scrap that altogether and just become a research facility. Well, now they're back to claiming that they're going to produce those smaller display screens. I suppose time will only tell what will really happen. Personally, if it were me, I wouldn't be running out to interview for a position there, considering their track record for flip-flopping on major decisions, like what their business model is going to be. Nonetheless, they do claim that construction will begin later this year, and by the end of 2020, they will be producing the screens. Stay tuned to Reliability Report 2 months from now, when we will likely be bringing you news that Foxconn has scrapped the small display factory once again in order to open the world's largest yoga studio in its place. Namaste. Well, our top story this month is around automation. There's been a lot of talk about automation over the past few years. Machines have made jobs easier, goods cheaper, and work safer, but that comes with a cost. Automation is no doubt growing in the industrial field and understandably has many people concerned. How will it affect my job? Will I even have a job, or will I be replaced by a robot? So we want to take a few minutes and look at the history of automation, what the future might really look like, and what can be done about it. First, what is automation? Well, automation is when you design a system to perform a task in a fully automatic way, so without a human having to manually do it each time. In many businesses already, automation is being used as a first round of weeding out job applicants using word recognition. Companies are using automation for marketing, sales, social media, and just general communications with its customers. In the industrial world, it includes automated production lines, 3D printers, IIoT, and much more. The thing is, factories are already highly automated. Go watch an episode of How It's Made and see for yourself. But this next generation of automation looks to use the internet and artificial intelligence to take automation to a whole nother level. So the big question, will it take our jobs? Well, it depends who you ask. Some have predicted it will take more than half of all jobs, while others are much more conservative in their estimates. Let's consider this first, though. Technology has been advancing at a rapid rate for centuries now, especially in the past 100 years. Whenever a new technology is introduced, there is fear that jobs are going to be lost. And to an extent, there is some truth to that. But more often than take jobs, technology tends to free up people from small, mundane tasks so they can focus on more important issues. For example, when ATMs were introduced in the 80s, they didn't replace bank tellers, although that was a real fear at the time. Instead, banking jobs actually increased because removing that task of handing out cash actually freed them up for sales and other work. Throughout history, technology, machines, and automation hasn't always removed jobs. Oftentimes, it's just changed those jobs. In other cases, it has removed jobs, but new jobs appeared in its place. Now, this doesn't mean that if your job is going away, you can simply walk over to the office next door, sit down, and start doing a completely new job, especially when technology is involved. This is a real concern, particularly for older workers who don't have the time, money, or education to get trained on a completely new job. So what can be done for those who will lose their jobs? There are many ideas out there on how to help with the jobs that are lost. One idea is for government-funded retraining. Other ideas include wage insurance and expanding the earned income tax credit, which would help older workers who might need to take a new job with a lower salary. The thing is, we don't really know how automation will affect all jobs at this point. The best theory is that robotics will take jobs, but it will also create them. Some jobs will be changed while others will go away for good, although probably not as many as some people are predicting. The thing we do know, automation is not going to stop. In fact, it's only going to keep increasing. So if you or someone you know is in one of these high-risk professions, do yourself a favor and start preparing now so you're not blindsided later. That's your reliability report. If you have news you want to share, send us a message to the address on your screen. Also, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss a broadcast. Until next time, I'm John Bailey. Have a great day.